It's Lane with it. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. Son, sink right. 30 left. Go. Hey, chill. 11, Agate. 11. Hey, I'm gun. Hot.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Come on. Warriors, step 18 card.
Now Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Okay, break.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Pass to the left. 60 by 19 tight. 70 range. 70 range.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo, It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11. Left. Sink right.
Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, 11. Go. Hey, kill. Easy. Read a 24. Read a 13. Luke.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Jaguars at 8-4 now in the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Viking 18.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
18, pioneer. Let's go now. Cowboy Warriors, 17. 19, Lions.
Daniels looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
18, Rattler.
To throw is Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
Off play action. Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
All right, let's go.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Hey, so 13, Lou, 30 left.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Think right. Hey, Lion. Soka, hot. 11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, take right open. Oh, hey, Ginger. Zach, go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Lawrence to throw. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
45-yard line.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Turn, this is hot. Go.
Here's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. Quick hitch, complete. It's Washington. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Parker Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Commanders 10, Jaguars 7.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
65 catch, 60, hiking, 8.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nineteen tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Parker Washington. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Lane. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
19 Tigers.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. The quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Ready,
Looking to put a drive together.
let go.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
11 on the play. First down, Commanders.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 more
Fast,
yards.
slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Intended for number 29. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And he is caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A gain of 9
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Washington Commanders.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
19 Tiger. Ready.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. An extra point try now for Moody. All right, big problems there on the conversion. A poor snap. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hey, Soko, 11.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fighting through it, he's got space. Touchdown, Jaguars. Base return, 58 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McCord. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
60 Bobcats, cut 19. Panther 11.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Here's Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Moody good with the extra point. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, Lion. 11, Agate. Hey, Soko, high. 11. Take right open. 13, Luke.
Lawrence will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hey, I'm gun.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Go, let's go. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
11, Agate. Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, take right open. 11. Big 13 heavy.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Rodriguez. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Rodriguez, 41 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Makes the score. Commanders 23. Jaguars 21.
going crazy until the sun up. Be worried about that, my shows up. All in the kiss can get that
Cam
cold
Little
up.
to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here we go. Set.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw is Daniels. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade and Lurikin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5.
23.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
It's second and 8.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Blitz coming and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluwakan.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well of time there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
6 is Nazareth. 7 Pirates. 2nd Pirates. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Daniel's going to throw for it. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Take right open.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And this will be caught at the 30. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now.
You ain't never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the Pull up the Moreland, bro. We at which team? What's happening? Oh, next. Outside,
From the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too. Keep when I'm a lot. I may on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on old net. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up this far. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no prayer, no prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I'll bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna give one of those sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes, and talking about West Side, West Side, West End, what's happening? West Side, West Side, West Side, East Side. Hey, we just pulled up the boiling, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. Auto National, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade on the west side of MLK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide, it's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's something marble. I'ma pack a Carlo, I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, song, so bring it, bring it now, this will reach out, so let it take you, ugly.
I'll stay forever. I'll stay forever.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition, every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung the heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to glow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician, and if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in over, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying